Pretty nice trailer, huh? It's gonna be for a little house. When you get down to this point in building your trailer, there's a few things that you want to do before you go any farther. You should have already done it. So my friend painted this one, but then once he painted it, he discovered something here. When you're inspecting your trailer, you want to look for things like this. You see how this is a little twisted? The top right hand corner is pointing up a little bit. This is the end of the trailer over here. This is potentially there was a serious problem here somewhere when these people were pulling it. You see where it's a little broken right there. It looks like apparently what happened is when they were, see how the jack thing for the jack stand is twisted and bent it out right there. It looks like somehow, some way, these people, when they were towing this trailer, they got it hung on something, and the jack thing for the foot for the little jack thing right here, right, got caught on something and it twisted it and it broke it, and it ripped the frame out. See right there? And that way twisted this whole thing upwards like that. And so my friend has to fix it, he's going to, but that's one of the things you potentially want to look for. You want to check all the welds and everything to make sure that everything's good where the suspension is. See on this one over here on this side, you want to make sure that all the suspension bolts and brackets and everything is good, in good shape. Right? You see on this side here, the U-bolts are good. The brake drums and everything and all that stuff, the hubs are in good shape. Right, all the spot welds and everything that looks good. You see, that's a decent weld. Since this trailer was made back in the day. You see how this is the front jack right here. This is how they're supposed to look. They're not supposed to be twisted. Alright, but anyways, another thing you want to look at is you want to make sure that your tanks or wherever you're going to put your tanks, your hitch and everything is good, right? This is what I'm talking about right here. Infrastructure. This pipe here is the intake for the propane cans that sit right here, right? And then right here, this is a turn-off piece. It starts here, it runs through the frame, so the turn-off piece that comes up. This is where the refrigerator was, right? When you're building your trailer, you want to look at this stuff, and you want to inspect the welds and everything for this stuff right here, because this is going to stay. It runs all the way out and it comes out over there, and that's where the stove is, over there, right? You want to check things like that. You want to make sure they're good and solid and stable. Because once you got the floor on it and underneath, the only way you're going to get to see it again is if you crawl underneath the trailer to look at it, right? And here's another thing. I'm just thinking about this, right? If your trailer, if your brakes are equipped with electrical brake stop system, you want to check and make sure that all the wiring that runs in here, right, is all good. That runs across. Otherwise, you're going to have to replace it yourself. Now, these are the things that you want to inspect when you get down to this point in your trailer when you're building your tiny house. These are important things, right? Because potentially later on down the road, right, you have a foreseeable problem with this is because you didn't inspect it, or you didn't see something, or you didn't catch it like this. Okay, right? They didn't catch this one until it was already painted. In fact, I think that's when they caught it, is when they were over there, is when they were painting it. Right, see, so now it slowed down the process a little bit. You got to figure out how to fix it again. What they're going to do is my friend is going to put a L bracket, one of those long wood clamps. He's going to clamp it here and he's going to pull it together and he's going to twist it down like this so that he can weld it over there, and he's going to re-weld it again right here where it started to tear a little bit right here. Right, and reinforce it a little bit. Maybe put a couple crossbars across the back right here to make sure that it's all good. But anyway, overall, it's a nice trailer. It's really going to be nice. I believe this one is going to be 8 feet wide by like 16 feet long. It's going to be a little tiny house. It's going to have a stove. It's going to have a refrigerator. It's going to have a toilet. It's going to have a little loft, little thing. It's going to be a really nice one. Thank you.